Hi there, and welcome to this episode of my YouTube channel. Welcome. I'm gonna go over the importance of studying. Okay. To manifest, you need faith, and faith only comes from knowledge. All right. I love this chart that Bob Proctor shares. He shares fear and faith. Okay. Fear comes from ignorance, and ignorance creates anxiety, depression, um, deceleration, and death. Okay, deterioration. Faith, okay, comes from knowledge of the law of assumption, God, creation, comes from knowledge, and knowledge creates faith, which creates acceleration, and acceleration creates manifestations, right? More life. Look at the chart. It's very like obvious, it's very obvious. um if you type in Google Bob Proctor faith and fear chart, you'll see it. Okay. Actually, oh shit, he cut his foot. There's blood on his foot. Oh man, I took him out hiking today, so he's licking the wound. I don't know why I didn't notice it. He's happy and healthy. It's done. See how I did that? He's happy and he's healthy. It is done. You must affirm things despite what the physical circumstance is. I live in a different dimension than most people. And I understand, I don't judge the frequencies that people are in. They're passing by. It's just like a movie, like when you watch the news, the frequencies that people are in. And I see the people are going through a lot of stuff, like, wanting to give back, wanting to go to protest, want to fight the power, quote unquote, the power, fight the government or whatever it is. And then, and then you seek more because you feel like, man, there's so many things that you got to fight. So you seek happiness and internal happiness. Okay, internal happiness, health and money and all these things start coming because you just can't keep fighting the outside. It's like looking at a mirror. If you look at the world is a mirror. You're trying to change the mirror. You need to change yourself, and you do that within. Okay. Now you need to study daily to remember that. Daily. Study daily. Okay. I'm going to title this How to Manifest Using the Law of Assumption. You have to study daily, because with your daily study, you remember who you are and the power that you have. Okay. Got it, Papa? You got the blood? You got it? All right. Now I'm going to go over what to do. Okay. Now that you're studying every single day, you're going to be calm and relaxed, knowing that what you're visualizing is going to manifest. All right. How to manifest. Okay, now this is the practice of like actually putting knowledge, education into practice. You have to visualize. Create a scene that implies the end. When you create a scene that implies the end, you're not trying to get it. You already have it, and you've had it for a while. You went to Barbados and you went first class. That's how Neville Goddard was taught. He told his teacher, "Hey, I want to go to Barbados to see my family." He's like, "Okay, you went to Barbados. You went first class. Whatever you want. What is it that you want? Enter it right here. Now say I went to Barbados and went first class. Say that you got it and you already did it and it was amazing." Okay? That's your self-talk. Your self-talk must match the desire fulfilled, the wish fulfilled, not lacking it. The moment you're saying that you don't have it, you don't have it. You know that you're not there. The way in which you talk is going to determine what you're manifesting. Okay? You could be saying something right now, despite circumstance. Circumstance might not match what you're saying right now, but eventually it will. Okay? What you are affirming right now, what you are saying I have, or I did already, may not match the circumstance right now, but it will. Okay? Because consciousness creates reality. Okay? Say I went to Barbados and I went first class. Just replace Barbados with your desire, and I went first class into it was amazing. Next thing you can do is ask yourself, how do I feel now that I have it? How do I feel now that I have my goal? How do I feel now that I have, enter your desire? All right. Enter the desire. How do I feel now that I have? So now you've got the image. Now you're asking yourself, how you're feeling. I feel the feeling of having it. Feel it for a minute. Or two. Feel it for a minute or two. Just feel it. Now, you can riff off a few other things. What are a few things that you want? Okay, you got the main one. Now ask for another thing. Okay, did you say it? Did you riff it off? All right. You can pause this if you like. You want to keep going for more. Go for more things. How do I feel now that I have? And enter it. Enter what your desire is. When I say, how do I feel now that I have? And enter it. I see an image of it. I see myself with it. And how it would look like. Like automatically. Right? Why all of a sudden he started licking his foot? We were here for the 2 hours since we got back from our hike. And now he's licking it. All right. Now end it with this affirmation, okay? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Something amazing just happened to me right now. Something great just happened to me right now. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Something amazing just happened to me right now. Something great just happened to me right now. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Something amazing just happened to me right now. Something great just happened to me right now. And then go on with your day. Okay? Those are three things that Neville Goddard teaches. Creating a scene that implies the end. Do it over and over and over again. Ask yourself, how do you feel now that you have it? And feel it. for a minute or more. Abraham Hicks at 17 seconds. Just do a fucking minute. It's not that long. Number 3, close it out with the affirmation that I shared with you. You could use a different one that says, it is done, right? You could say, it is done. Thank you. Under grace and perfect ways. You could create any affirmation you want. And then go on with your day. And do not say that you don't have it. Walk in the assumption and an identity. Okay, just like when you put on an act on if you're an actor, you know this. You know, you're no longer that person you were that woke up. You're now this new identity, and you're acting it out. So now you're that new identity. Act it out. Watch yourself talk. Okay. Remember, self-talk doesn't have to match your physical circumstance, but when you do it over and over again, eventually it will. I hope you like this one. I love you. Until next time, and make sure to keep studying every single day, so that you build faith. And faith in the law, faith in what you're envisioning, so it can manifest. So you know it will manifest. So you stay persistent. I love you. Peace.